Hi everyone, I'm Rana from Your Uni Consultancy, and today we're at MSU University, one of the best private universities here in Malaysia. It was founded in 2001 as University College of Technology and Management, and in 2007 it became a full-fledged university known as Management and Science University. MSU University holds many high positions in the QS ranking, starting with the top 100 for best young universities in the world, top 200 for the best universities in Asia, top 40 for the best universities in Southeast Asia, and top 301 for graduate employability. And finally, all around the world, it's known to be in the top 580 universities. MSU University has many programs, especially under management and health sciences. It has medicine, business, health sciences, computer sciences, aviation, engineering, and more. And today, I'll take you on a tour inside the campus, show you all the facilities, and talk more about the programs I just mentioned. We'll also be interviewing some of the students who are studying these programs. And by the way, if you're new here, Your Uni is an educational consultancy that helps students from all around the world register in Malaysian universities such as MSU University. And not just universities, they also help them register in language centers. We help you with everything, starting from getting you the offer letter, processing your visa, finding you suitable accommodation prior to you coming here. Then we pick you up from the airport and help you with continuing your registration here. If you want to know more information, you can check our website. You'll find the link in the description. And now, let's begin our tour. One of MSU's advantages is that it has its own hospital inside the campus. So if you're in the main campus, you can just walk for 2 minutes and you'll be here. For medical students, they can come here for classes and see what it's like to be in a hospital. And for all MSU students, they can come here to be treated and they will get discounts. Now, speaking of medicine, let's go see the Faculty of Medicine. I'm now in the Biomedical Science Lab, and I have one of the students here who studies Biomedical Science. And coincidentally, she's our student. We registered here at MSU. I have Shet, she's from Syria, and I'm gonna ask her about the services and the experience she had with Your Uni. Hi Shah.
Hello.
Can you tell us more about your experience with Your Uni and what services did we offer you?
Actually, my experience with Your Uni was like very smooth and easy. Everything was like accessible. Even if I ask any question, I would get like very fast replies and very even like well explained answer.
So you're studying biomedical science. Can you tell us more about your major?
Yes, sure. So this is I'm almost like done with my first year here, and until now I can like explain that biomedical science course is about human biology science mixed with the medical science.
And what do you do in this lab? What is it used for?
For this lab, actually, my class here is transfusion blood and blood banking. So everything is about blood grouping, blood testing, checking for red blood cells is in this lab with all these equipments here.
Tell us about one of the equipments maybe.
Oh yeah, sure. So as you can see, this one here is called a centrifuge. Basically, we just like put tubes inside, either with blood or mixed with other substance, and it would like spin for a certain time, and then it would like show you like layers. It actually separates any mixture you put here.
So Shah, what kind of tips can you give or advice for students who want to join biomedical science?
As a first-year student, I could say that studying practical and theory subjects is very important. So don't like neglect one of them, because like we get practical exams and theory exams, which is on paper. So focusing on both of them is very important, especially like in the future when we work in labs and any related work to this course, we need to be very well informed with everything, especially working with any instrument, any instrument, any devices. We need to be well educated about them.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Right here is another lab used by the students under the Faculty of Medicine. It's called the Accident and Emergency Room. So it's an exact replica of a ward that's in a real hospital. There are many beds here with dummies, so the students can practice on them. And there are different zones. There's the green zone, yellow zone, and red zone. Depends on the severity of the situation or the patient's condition. Here is also another demonstration room where they have different dummies they can learn how to do CPR on. And there's also another simulation ward for nursing. So this is not just used by medical students, it's also used by students under the health and science courses. So this is for the nurses, exactly like how it's gonna be in a real hospital. Health and sciences has 3 different things that we're gonna show you today, but there are many more courses. The main ones are the biomedicine, nursing, and optometry. So let's go check them out. School of Medicine. There are many programs under the School of Medicine: Foundation, Diploma, and Bachelor's. But if you want to join the Bachelor's of Medicine and Surgery, it's 5 years. The first 2 years is preclinical. The 3 other years is clinical. The preclinical, you learn all the basic information about human anatomy, the different systems in your body, and all organs in general. For the 3 years of clinical, you get more into practical work, so they'll send you to the Dissection Hall in MSU. And the good thing is MSU has its own hospital, so you can take some classes there and you can also train there. And within the 3 years of clinical, they'll also send you to government hospitals to train there as well. Right now, we're in the Anatomy Museum. So there are different body parts, organs, plastic and real ones, for the students to learn more about the body parts and know exactly what it looks like. Now, we'll go to the Dissection Hall. So this is the Dissection Hall. They get the bodies from another room called the Processing and Storage Room. They get the body, they put it here, and then they learn how to dissect on the body. And apparently today they had a class where they were dissecting a brain. Anyway, let's go see the processing room. Right here is the processing and storage room where they keep all the real bodies in chemicals so they stay for longer. There's also a freezer. So this room is just for the real bodies to be kept. And when it's time for the lab, the lecturer just gets the body, takes it to the dissection hall that I just showed you for the student to work on it. School of Optometry. It's one of the programs under the Faculty of Health Sciences, and its duration is 4 years. This is the main classroom where they take their lectures, so they would just sit here and they would take their courses on this board. But for the practicals, where they get to use the devices and more equipment, is inside in the labs. Let's go check it out. Just finished a consultation with one of the doctors here in the optometry school. She made me put my eyes in this device and look in front to test my vision, and thank God it's fine. So the room I'm in right now is one of the labs where they come and take their practical classes, and this is just one of the devices here. The optometry school, they learn about everything about the eye, whether it's the vision and the kind of diseases that the eye can get. That was one of the equipment here. Now come, let's check the other ones. This is another device used by the students in optometry school. The patient will be sitting here and the student or the doctor will be sitting on the other side. This is just used to test the patient's vision. The School of Pharmacy. Here you learn everything about medication, whether it's lab-made or natural. So there are 3 different programs under the School of Pharmacy. There's Bachelor's of Pharmacy, Pharmaceutical Sciences, and Traditional Chinese Medicine. Come with me first, let's check the Bachelor's of Pharmacy. And right now, this is not a real pharmacy, it's a mock pharmacy, so students can see what it looks like in real life. Here, There are different medications that are separated into different types. So right there, there's antibiotics. Here we have antihistamines. So students know where to put it. And as a pharmacist, you should know what dosage you should give and based on the age as well. So which dosage to give to kids and elders. And you would probably know all of these medications. An alternative to this is Chinese medicine or traditional Chinese medicine, which is more of a natural way to treat a patient. So they have things like acupuncture or cupping. Third thing is pharmaceutical sciences. Here you learn how to do the medications from scratch. Come with me, let's check the rooms where you make these medications. One of the rooms here is this one. Let's check it. They have lots of beakers and other chemicals here where they learn how to make the medication from scratch. This is not the real one, there's another lab. This is just to show them what it looks like in a pharmacy. I'm now in the engagement and enrollment department, which is very important for new students, especially international ones, because they come here when they first arrive. With me is an international academic counselor, Ms. Fatma. Let's talk to her and get to know more about MSU and the engagement and enrollment department. Hi, Ms. Fatma, can you tell us more about MSU, the Engagement Enrollment Center, and what do you do here as our international counselor?
Alright, so basically as an international academic counselor, my job is to help with international students with their registration and with their application and everything. So at MSU, we have over 170 programs from foundation until PhD, and we have over 70 nationalities currently on campus. So basically my job is to help all of these international students with their registration and how they enter the new university life.
Okay, so let's say I'm a new international student coming from abroad. How do I register?
Alright, so first we will look at your academic qualification. So for example, if you want to do foundation or diploma, we will look at your O-level or high school equivalent. If you're interested in bachelor, we will look at your A-level or high school equivalent. And for master and PhD, we'll look at your bachelor and master previous CGPA. So generally, that's the entry requirement, and also with the English. So English, usually we will look at your IELTS or TOEFL IDT, or now we also accept the skill. So generally, it's a minimum is like 5.5 for IELTS, and TOEFL 500, universal around 150.
And does MSU offer any scholarships, and like what's the highest scholarship a student can get?
Alright, so we do offer scholarship, but it's case-to-case basis. Highest is around 20%, but it depends on the high school results and also interview for some programs. Generally, if you have any questions regarding scholarships or entry requirement, you can contact your uni because they are our registered agent and student recruitment partner. So they have been doing a great job and sending the quality students. So hope to see you in Malaysia and studying in MSU soon.
Okay, thank you so much, Ms. Fatma. International Office. It's an important department here for you as an international student because when you first come here, you have to continue your registration, fill more forms, and submit your visa. I'll interview one of the staff today. She'll tell us more about the requirements and what's the process like when you come here. But before that, let me tell you more about the culture centers. There's the Chinese, Indonesian, and many more countries. This center is made to help you when you first arrive. They'll also help you organize cultural events, so you'll meet people from your country, whether they're students or staff. Now let's check the requirements.
Hi, good morning. My name is Miss Eva. I'm the manager at Global Affairs at Management and Science University. How may I help you?
If I'm a new student who just arrived to Malaysia and I just came to MSU, what's the first thing I do?
All right, so the first thing you would do as a new student is to report yourself to Global Affairs at level 17, Management Tower at MSU. And when you come, you should have with you your passport, your Malaysian digital arrival card, which will be emailed to you, I think, by immigration. So you have to download that, print that, and bring that with you. And then you also have to bring along your single entry visa. If you have that, it's your e-visa. For countries or students who don't need that, then they don't have that. Right, so once you come, you hand that over to us and you'll fill in a form for your medical checkup.
Okay, and the medical checkup is done the same day?
Yes, the medical checkup is done on the same day. If you arrive in the morning and you can report straight to us, then you get a medical checkup done in the afternoon. If you arrive in the evening, you can come to us the next day.
The auditorium. MSU has around 10 auditoriums, and the one we're in is pretty big. It takes around 200 students. So for those who don't know, university classes work differently. So there's lectures and there's tutorials. For the lectures, they're long classes, discussion classes that you take in this auditorium, and it would be a bigger group. For the tutorials, it's a class or a lab where you just work on the things you took in the lecture that I'm gonna show you later on. Like I mentioned just now in the auditorium, tutorial classes are conducted in smaller classrooms with smaller groups. It can be conducted in this class with tables and a projector, and the tables here are very nice. They face each other so the students can discuss together. If your major requires more practical work, that will be conducted in the lab. So your tutorials will be done in the labs. School of Hospitality and Creative Arts. One of the best programs here at MSU because it has really high rankings. In hospitality, it's 29 worldwide and second in Malaysia. And for creative arts, they have fashion design, which is #1 in Malaysia. Come with me today, let's check all the courses under both hospitality and creative arts, such as spa management, beauty management, fashion design, culinary, and even music technology. This is one of MSU's fashion design students' final year project. And as I told you before, they have an exhibition here where they put all their projects, whether it's final year project or competition projects. They work on different things, not just dresses. So they also do like innovative fashion design. And you can see they won a lot of awards. So you can tell they're very professional at what they do. Fashion design, also under creative arts. So if you're a fashion design student, you learn everything, started from drawing the dress or costume, and then you choose the right fabric, and then you thread it. So you do that in this lab. They have different instruments where they can use it to thread the dress. And then after that, they can put it in an exhibition, or you can join any competitions with other universities. Spa management. You learn everything related to opening a spa, whether it's like how to manage a spa. You also learn different therapies and treatments. So right now we're at the wet spa. So there's a wet spa and a dry spa. The wet spa is everything related to water. So you have the beds here. You can sit and you get different treatments. Right here is a jacuzzi where they also teach the students how to use it and how it really helps the body. This one is a sauna. It's like a movable sauna, a bathtub, and a shower. And finally, this big sauna right here. So yeah, that was all for the spa. Let's go do my hair. Beauty and hair management. This is under hospitality, and students here learn everything related to the hair, nails, and body in general. And right now I'm in one of the labs, so it's exactly like the hair salon. You'll find the same setting, same chairs, you have the water basins in the back, and they also have wigs so they can train on them. Now I'm at the beauty salon, so if you're studying hair beauty management, you would come here for your lab sessions. With me is a student who's studying hair beauty management, Michelle from Zimbabwe. Hi Michelle.
Hi.
So can you tell us more about your major?
Yes, I'm studying a bachelor's in beauty and hair management. So my major includes like the entire beauty and spa industry. So we learn everything from hairdressing, makeup, to spa treatments, to like massages, facial treatments. So it's like everything in the industry, and we also cover the business side of the industry as well.
So what's your plan after graduating? Are you planning to have your own salon, or what's your future career in general?
So I haven't yet decided because I have so many options. Like taking this course has given me a lot of options because I can either go into hairstyling or being a makeup artist, or I can also go into the spa industry. but I've also been given the tools to start my own business by taking like a lot of the management subjects. So there's a lot of career prospects, so I'm still deciding, but I think I'm leaning more towards being a salon owner myself.
And how long have you been here in MSU, and what's your experience like?
So far I've been in MSU for 2 years. My course is 2.5 years. My experience has been great. It's a great learning experience, both like academically and socially as well. So I feel like within my course, I've enjoyed it a lot because it's very creative and I'm a creative person. So I've enjoyed the creativity of my course. And then also just like campus life is amazing because they give you also a chance to balance your academics with social life, and they provide like a lot of activities for you to grow yourself as a person. Instead of just focusing on academics, you can also focus on your soft skills and just improving yourself as a person.
How's your day like here? What do you do every day?
So my day, usually I just have classes. So depending on like, because some days are really busy and I'll have like classes from 8 a.m. until maybe 6 p.m. With maybe a break in between. So outside of like attending my theory and practical classes, sometimes we have events on campus. For example, because we have different like clubs and committees on the campus. So most of the time they'll have like different activities for students to engage in. So most of the time it'll be classes, and then if there's an event, I'll attend that. But yes, and then also just socializing with friends.
So speaking of like committees and clubs, have you met people here from your own country, and do you guys have like society or club?
Yes, actually I've met a few friends from Zimbabwe as well. And we have the International Student Society, which is for all of the international students of MSU. So the society really provides like a home away from home for all international students. So we do organize a lot of events to ensure like all international students engage with one another. And also we do tend to check on everyone to make sure like everyone's okay and that they're all like adjusting well to the new environment.
Culinary and pastry arts. It's under hospitality and creative arts, and it's for those who love to cook and bake. You learn everything related to food here and how to cook a lot of recipes and recipes from different countries as well, not just Malaysian cuisine. So there are different stations. This is one of them, and there's another one that's connected to a restaurant. So the students learn how to cook good quality food and cook it fast and then serve it to the restaurant. Faculty of Business Management. MSU stands for Management and Science University, so from its name you can tell that management is one of the strong courses here. Now we're at the Faculty of Management, and this is where students come, meet their lecturers, and submit their assignments. MSU has a long list of specified courses just in management, over 30 courses. Some are retail management and logistics management. And we collected all of these courses and their information, and we put it on our website. You can find it in our description. There's a link there. Hi, what's your name and where are you from?
My name is Hayden Matheny, and I'm from the United States.
And what are you studying here at MSU?
I am a bachelor's for business logistics.
Can you tell us more about your major? Maybe what courses do you take?
Sure. This semester I have 7 courses, mostly ranging from economics to logistical shipping management. So I generally study how companies manage their logistics, so how supplies get from one location to the other. And I study the economical impact that companies have on the global economy.
So if the student wants to join the same major, what skills should they have before coming here?
I personally had experience in logistics before coming to the university, so it was a natural fit. Just having a general understanding of managerial structures as well as basic economics. You need to know a little bit of mathematics to be able to graph and understand the relationships between how profits and supplies and demand work. You also should probably develop your idea of how the global economies run, how things get from one place to the other, and who generally does it.
Okay, and what made you choose this major?
It was something I already had experience in prior before joining here. I worked at a company for about 2 years, and I helped run the lower rung of logistics there. So I loaded trucks and I also handled the paperwork for them. And that's how I developed a skill, and I wanted to expand it.
Yes, good. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi, what's your name and where are you from?
My name is Mohammad Irtaza and I am from Pakistan.
And what are you studying here at MSU?
I am doing bachelor's in economics and finance under FBMP.
How long have you been here and how's MSU so far?
It's just like my 4th month here and my second semester going on. So far, if I talk about how it's my life going here, so it's going great because I've met a lot of friends here. Also, I met a lot of Pakistani people here. We have a community of Pakistani people. And I have a lot of international friends. So it's really fascinating to know about other cultures, other countries. So I've made a lot of friends here. The staff here is really great. If you have any problem or anything, you just go to them and they will just sit with you, listen to your problem and do their best to, resolve your problem. And people here are really so friendly. When they see an international student, they will just come to you and talk to you. They will get to know you, and this is how you will not feel left out here. If you are scared that you go to university in another country and you will be just left out, you will be no one to talk to. So that's not the case. If you come here, you will see people will come to you themselves and they'll talk to you about your culture, about your country. So it's really great here.
So what do you do here in your free time, or what facilities do you use?
In my free time, I just hang out with my friends because MSU has a lot of coffee shops and stalls. So I just hang out with my friends. If I have any presentation, any assignments, so I just come to the library to get some books for the references and everything. Other than that, there is also a counseling session I would like to tell you about. Like if you have any issue going on with mental issue or anything, you just go to them, you consult with them, and they will be more than happy to help you out. So it's really great.
So why did you choose your major? And if I'm a student who wants to join the same major, what skills should I have?
Economics is a really interesting subject. People think that economics is really boring. It's all about graphs and everything so complex. But if you study economics with all your heart, and if you get to know, because that's how I get excited about this subject, because I love to see how a country works. The graphs, the exchange rate, how they develop their foreign relations, how they maintain a good GDP, how they use their resources efficiently. So it's really great to know about these things. Also, if you are a new student, you are confused to take economics or not. But so I will suggest you not to be confused or anything, because economics is a really interesting, a broad subject. And if you want to study it, you should have a basics of accounting, some business studies. Accounting, I'm saying like debit, credit, and economics, demand, supply, what is market equilibrium, what is consumer behavior. So these things you should know about. But it's okay if you don't know. But if you come to MSU, they teach from scratch everything. Like they will teach you from start, and it will be very easy for you to cope up with everything here. Thank you so much.
School of Education and Social Sciences. Let me first split it into two. Education is for those who have a passion for teaching, whether you want to teach different subjects or different ages. They have science courses, math courses, and more. So if you want to be a science teacher, math teacher, you can join any of these courses. And for different ages, if you want to teach kids who are below 7 years old, you can take that. You'll learn the way they think and how to teach them. You can work in a nursery or maybe a school after that. And you can also teach English as a second language, which is one of the courses here as well. You can teach people who already have a first language and they want to learn English. And there are many other courses in education. Now for social sciences, it's for those who have a lot of social skills, so they can be a psychologist, broadcaster, or anything else. For psychology, you'll learn the human behavior and how a person's mind works, so you can work as a counselor or maybe in a rehabilitation center. If you also want to be a broadcaster, where you learn how to prepare a script and present it on the radio, which is something really interesting in my opinion, they also have that here. And that's not all. They have many other courses in education and social sciences. Now guess where we're going next? Postgraduate Center. If you're interested in joining any postgraduate courses here at MSU, this is your place. It's very calm and comfortable, so you can just grab a coffee, come sit here, do your assignments, or even meet your supervisor. There are many awards, pictures, and even your research will be posted here. Come, let me tell you more about the postgraduate courses here at MSU. They have both Masters and PhD, and there are two types of courses here. There's the course-based and the research-based. So for the course-based, you can specialize in any courses under medical sciences, computer science, education, and more. So you'll be taking many courses on this specific course, and later on you'll do just a little research on it. And for the research, for the first semester, you'll just take two courses, research methodology and quantitative research. And starting from second semester, you'll just work on your research all alone, just with your supervisor. So you'll just come to university, sit in this comfortable place and meet your supervisor. IT programs. MSU has many IT programs, and the top ones are computer engineering, computer science, and computer forensics. Right now, this is one of the computer labs that the students use, and there are more ones for animation and other subjects as well, but they're currently busy, so this is one of them. Anyway, now let's go check the engineering labs. I'm now in one of the computer labs, and I have one of the students here. Hi.
Hello.
What's your name and where are you from?
My name is Muhammad Rizky. I am from Indonesia, Balikpapan. I am studying a bachelor's in IT, and what IT basically is just typically programming or maintaining a bunch of IT equipment. So the kind of jobs that you can get usually after you finish your degree or diploma is data analysts, programmers, basically those kind of stuff.
And how's MSU so far?
It's quite nice. It's very similar. It have a similar feeling to my previous university, but there are some things that are just better, such as the GEMS points, where it actually, makes you contribute to like the community in like a better way and enables you to learn soft skills.
Okay, and let's say I'm a new student and I want to join your major. What skills should I have, or how do I prepare before coming?
Basics in programming, so Python, typically C++ is advisable. They are very easy to learn. To be honest, not much else, because everything else is just basic common knowledge or common sense. So that's what you would need to touch up upon.
Okay, and you're from Indonesia, and
Yeah.
I heard there are a lot of Indonesians that come to MSU. So how is it like meeting people from your country? Do you guys have a society? Do you meet a lot?
There is a society, like a club called like the Indonesian Society. I have met some of my Indonesian classmates, and it feels quite nice to have your own countrymen also in another country. So it doesn't feel as lonely compared to, if they weren't there.
And are there Indonesian staff here that maybe help you or seniors?
Indonesian staff, not that I recall. Usually it's Malaysian, but they are close enough, so it doesn't feel any difference than if there was an Indonesian staff. So yeah.
Okay, thank you, Rizky. It was really nice meeting you.
No problem. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Engineering. There are many programs here in MSU under the Faculty of Engineering, but the most interesting ones, in my opinion, is Aviation Management and Piloting, the Aircraft Maintenance and Technology, Mechanical and Electrical Engineering, and the program is 4 years. So let me tell you about these interesting courses. For Mechanical, you learn everything about cars, so the engine, the equipment, how to fix it and how to maintain a car. For Aviation Management and Piloting, you learn aviation management, how to manage an airport, and how to fly a plane. MSU has a flight school. It has a partnership with a flight school where they send their students there to learn. And for Aircraft Maintenance and Technology, you learn everything about the plane's equipment, devices, and the plane's engine. So how to fix it, how to maintain it. Let me start this tour by showing you MSU's many facilities. Starting with the pharmacy. They have an on-campus pharmacy where students can just come and buy medication anytime instead of going somewhere far. Next to the pharmacy, there's a convenience store called My News, so they can get any snacks or quick breakfast before they go to class. And next to My News, there's a stationery, so students can just go buy any stationery they need, pens, pencils, books. They can also print any assignments there if they want. Next here is a really interesting thing. It's a salon, beauty salon. So students can just come, do their hair. And for the students under beauty management, they can come practice and work here as well. And here they have many fast food chains. So if students don't want to eat from the food court, they can also come and eat in the fast food chains here. And right here is an eye center. So students, if they want to come check up on their eyes, it's also good for students under Optometry Health Sciences. They can come practice here as well and take some labs. And then there's a bank as well, which is very convenient for students. Instead of going somewhere far to do a bank account or to do any bank services, they can just come to the university and do it here. Finally, if students want to come study in a comfortable place and drink coffee, they can come to Rich Yambo, which is a cafe here on campus. The Hub. This place has many more stores as well, convenience store, drink places, and dessert places as well. Right here is the food court. It's a bit loud because it's lunchtime, but they have many different cuisines because they have students from over 70 countries. There's the Chinese Muslim cuisine, there's the Middle Eastern, Asian, Indian, and they have many more cuisines here. The library. MSU's library has 3 floors designed for different student needs. For example, this floor has a cafeteria and a seating area. The second floor is more of a quiet zone. And the third floor is more of like an entertainment place. So the first thing we have here in the first floor is the reception. So students can just come here, borrow books, check in and check out. And then there's a study area with different tables. And behind it, there's like a cafeteria. So students can come, buy the food from there and eat while studying. And next to it is like a research point. So when you're done with your final year projects, you print it out and put it into a book and you just put it there. And next there's also the study area behind me. So you can just come here, do your assignments, and like you have students next to you. So you can just sit, study, and also talk to them at the same time. And finally, they have like very comfortable seating here, different couches where you can just come sit and relax and talk to other students. The second floor. This floor is mainly for the books, so you find all the books you need here. The ones that your lecturers give you during your class, you can come back, you can study here or even borrow the books. Something else, they have a silent zone here. It's for those students who want to sit with no distractions. So you can just come here, study, and no one will bother you. And finally, the third floor, or the entertainment zone. They have computers here, but it's more for gaming, and if you want to come study, you can also come. This reception is for booking the rooms that I'm going to show you in a bit. There's a karaoke room, there's a movie room, and right there, there's also an open area where you can just play games. Come, let's check the rooms. Those to the ones that we lost all the way because the drinks bring back on. Oh, sorry for my voice. This is the karaoke room, so you can just come during your break or after class. Just play any songs you want. There are different languages here, and most probably you'll find the song you want. So this is interesting because outside you have to book a karaoke room and pay for it, but in MSU it's for free for all students. Let me get back to singing. On the third floor, it's not only for entertainment, there's also another zone, which is for the silent zone, another group discussion rooms, so you can just come here, discuss group projects or any meetings you need to finish. Also, they have a whole section just for health sciences. So if you're taking any health science programs, The books you need will be here. Now that we reached the end of the tour, let me summarize everything for you and give you my true opinion on MSU University. First of all, let's start with some benefits. They have their own hospital inside the campus, so students can go there whenever they feel sick. They get discounts, and also medical students can train there. Second thing is they have over 2,000 industrial partners, such as Samsung, Philips, HP, and many more. So students can have the chance to do their internship there. Now let's talk about the different faculties here in MSU. They have many programs with really high rankings, but let's start with medicine. They have a lot of labs here, such as the Dissection Hall, Anatomy Museum, and the Accidents and Emergency Room, where they get hands-on experience and they get to know what it's like to be a doctor in real life. Second faculty would be the Hospitality and Creative Arts. Hospitality in Malaysia is second, and for creative arts, fashion design is first. They also have many interesting labs, such as the sewing room, they have the beauty spa, they have the culinary, and the kitchens, and they also get to join a lot of competitions. Third faculty is engineering. They have many programs under engineering, such as mechanical, aviation, aircraft and maintenance technology, and many more. And the interesting part is they have a partnership with a flight school, so for those who want to be pilots in the future. Finally, the last faculty is business and management. They have many specified programs such as logistics and events, and they come 8th in all of Malaysia. Now that we're done with the faculties, let me talk to you about the accommodation here in MSU. MSU has its own residence on campus, and the price ranges from 400 to 1,000 ringgit, depending on the type of room you're going to be in, whether it's single, sharing, depending on the facilities as well. Second is the tuition fees. Since MSU has a lot of programs and it has all the programs to ever exist, we collected all the prices and put it in one website. You can find it in the link in the description below. Finally, if you register with us, we're going to help you with a lot of things. First, get you the offer letter, process your visa, find you suitable accommodation, pick you up from the airport, and help you with the medical checkup when you arrive here. And all of that for free. That was all for today. I'm Rana from your uni team. See you in the next video.